Hello there. Plenty to talk about across Europe at the moment, and it's all courtesy of a large area of high pressure and wind direction. So much of Western Europe and through the Mediterranean settled and sunny and mild with a southwesterly flow. It's bringing some rain, yes, across the UK, but toppling across Scandinavia down into Eastern Europe over the next couple of days. We've got colder air, and that will bring a marked contrast in the feel of the weather. So let's take a look at the Mediterranean in a little more detail. For Turkey, a few isolated showers. Mainland Greece, fine, along with the Greek Isles, temperatures into the high teens. Lots of dry, sunny weather through much of Italy, through France, through Portugal and through Spain. Now, as we push up into the UK, there's some showery outbreaks of rain across the north. It's been mild in Scandinavia, but the colder air is starting to kick in, and there will be some snow, particularly across Sweden. Now, as we go through Friday, there'll be significant snow through the Ukraine and possibly pushing into Bulgaria as well. But behind it, that colder air kicking in, -8 degrees into Moscow. The dry, sunny weather continues out to the west. And not only through Friday, as we move into the weekend, there'll be a good deal of dry, settled, sunny and mild weather to come. Temperatures in Madrid, highs of 21 degrees. Eastern Europe, a cold, sharp shock, but then the cold easing just a little. Take care. Hello there. If you've been following the forecast in North America in recent days, widespread cold has been the theme, and it continues as we move on into the weekend. As you can see, that cold air spilling all the way down from Canada, and only just that milder air at the moment coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. Now, there is a weather front at the moment that is going to continue to bring some heavy rain moving its way out of the Mississippi Valley. Here we could see some tornadic activity. There'll be some freezing rain as it bumps into the cold air, some significant snow across New York, through the Great Lakes, all the way up into Illinois as well. At the same time along that west coast, well, here it's a little more settled into Western Canada. It's not particularly warm with it, though. We're across British Columbia. We've got some snow showers as well moving into Oregon, and these have been the case over the last few days and weeks, and rain close to that west coast. So this is the story for the next couple of days. As you can see, we will see that rain easing away. Seattle will have some sunshine before a few showers return on Friday. Along that east coast then, snow across to New York, snow over the Great Lakes, heavy rain into parts of Tennessee and Georgia. That will gradually drift its way steadily eastward. So ahead of it, good deal of fine, dry and warm weather across the parts of Florida. So Atlanta, Georgia will continue to see those sharp showers over Thursday and Friday. Miami, temperatures in the high 20s. Hello there. It's a fairly typical weather pattern for South and Central America over the next couple of days. We've got a weather front pushing into the extreme south. That's bringing a southerly wind and a slightly cooler feel than of late. But some of that warmth is then being pushed a little bit further north into Argentina, Uruguay and southern Brazil. Temperatures into the mid-30s. A few sharp showers as well close to Rio de Janeiro and up through the Amazon basin. So no surprise here across Colombia and into Ecuador. We'll see some heavy rain, northern Peru too. Those showers fairly extensive across central and southern areas of Brazil as well. Now further south of that, it's fine and settled into northern Argentina. We've already talked about the warmth, 35 degrees into Buenos Aires. A little bit cooler with that wind, the cloud and some rain or snow to higher ground to the extreme south. This is the forecast then. The next 5 days is a good deal of dry, sunny weather in Rio de Janeiro, and the shower threat eases in Buenos Aires, sunshine returning. Now, we could see a few sharp showers across the far northeast of Mexico, but generally speaking, it is fine and it is settled across Mexico and Central America. A little bit of fair weather cloud close to the Yucatan Peninsula, not amounting to too much, and the risk of a small, fairly isolated shower across the Caribbean. But I am nitpicking. Generally speaking, it's going to be fine, settled and sunny for all. Enjoy if you can. Hello there. Coming up is a forecast for Africa and the Middle East, and I have to say it's business as usual. Nothing particularly exceptional in terms of the weather at the moment. The satellite picture across Africa is picking out some pretty lumpy looking shower cloud across parts of Madagascar, Mozambique and up into Zimbabwe. Here is where we'll see some pretty intense showers as well. Stronger winds up into the far northwest. We've had this for the last couple of days. That could bring some dust storms in the Sahara. It's just worth bearing in mind. And it's a little bit cooler than it can be, really, into the far north with temperatures into the high teens. But we will start to see some warmth returning. Now, South Africa stays dry, settled and sunny, and even the showers in Johannesburg will ease away. But for the far north, as you see, into Casablanca, it is an improving story with temperatures into the low 20s, I suspect, as we go through the next few days. Here's the Middle East then. A few isolated showers moving in off the Levant coast, but generally speaking, it's fine and settled. Light winds, lots of sunshine coming through, and those temperatures perhaps peaking in Muscat with around 25 degrees, maybe a little bit higher than that across the extreme south coast. So that's the story. As I say, no particular surprises here. Some of those showers will move a little bit further east across Iraq and Kuwait over the next couple of days. But the city forecast shows a great deal of dry, settled weather in the story. Hello there. A north-south divide across South Asia at the moment. In fact, we've got thunderstorm warnings out for some stormy weather, as you can see quite clearly on the satellite picture that's gathering. It's moving in across parts of Afghanistan, Pakistan and into northwestern states. There'll be some heavy rain, also some significant snow with higher ground as well. And that will gradually drift its way eastwards through the Himalayas. So that's going to be the story through Thursday. Further south, it's actually fine and quiet, a good deal of sunshine. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Let's move to Central Asia, where it's an improving weather story here as well. Plenty of sunshine, particularly across parts of Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan as well. Kazakhstan still cold with -7 degrees, but it is largely fine and dry. A little bit of fair weather cloud perhaps into Afghanistan, but the bulk of the stormy weather is shifting its way steadily eastwards. As I say, significant snow not out of the question as well. Further south, it's dry, settled, sunny. A few scattered showers into Sri Lanka, but nothing particularly untoward. We're not too concerned about that. And as we move further north and east, it looks likely that we'll continue to see a good deal of dry weather into Bangladesh as well. This is our city forecast for the next few days. A few more showers starting to crop up into Colombo as we move into the early half of next week, but it does look likely to stay dry and fine elsewhere. Hello there. The latest thoughts on Tropical Cyclone Omar coming up at the end of this forecast. But first of all, let's start off in Asia, where we're looking at some heavy, prolonged rain continuing across central and southern areas of China, may well lead to localised flooding. At the same time, to the north of that, it's a little bit quieter through Japan, Korean Peninsula and northern China. Warmer as well, Beijing, double digits. Plenty of dry, sunny weather across Vietnam and northern parts of Thailand at the moment. A few showers further south, heat of the day showers generally, and the city forecast looks fine and settled with the best of the sunshine and potentially warmth into Bangkok, temperatures into the mid-30s. As for Australia, things are largely fine and quiet at the moment. A good deal of dry weather in the forecast. A little bit warmer than it has been across parts of Victoria and New South Wales over the next couple of days. Some of that warmth stretching north. As for New Zealand, we've got an area of high pressure that's building from the west. Will quieten things down, but there are a risk of a few scattered showers, not only through Thursday, but over the next couple of days as well. Now, further north of that, we're keeping a very close eye on what is Tropical Cyclone Omar, currently a Category 2 storm. It's moving very slowly in a southwesterly direction across the Coral Sea. May well make landfall into the weekend close towards the Brisbane coastline. Here's our city forecast for the next 5 days. Those showers easing in Wellington.